太极是中国传统文化，请欣赏我们的城市太极，请跟我们去外边。
So, I'm next to get Tai Chi, and obviously not an expert in it, but we do have the expert who's been teaching us, Miss Loria.
How many people have heard of Tai Chi? I'd say a lot of people, right? Tai Chi is an amazing art from China. It's considered a cultural treasure from China. Mostly what people know about Tai Chi is a family variation called Yang Tai Chi. And when we see a lot of times in commercials, on TV and movies, the very slow, graceful motions is typically Yang family Tai Chi. And the Yang family did so much to popularize Tai Chi that we all know about Tai Chi as kind of a household term. Okay? But Tai Chi originated some 500 years ago in a small rural town called Xiaowang, which literally means Chen family ditch. Okay? It's a little farm community of about 2,000 people today. It's very poor. The ditch means because they're drainage ditches from the Yellow River, where the Chen Valley, because the Chen village is very close to the Yellow River in China. In fact, who's heard of Shaolin? Right? Shaolin. Okay, so Shaolin is a very famous temple where a lot of people attribute Kung Fu in China and Kung Fu heritage in China. And that's very close to this village. So there's a lot of Kung Fu heritage from China, from that area. So Tai Chi originated about 500 years ago it was started by a very successsual general in the military. And when he retired, he went back to his farm village. He felt very bored and tired. He would just go out and farm all day, but he missed the life of, the exciting life in the military. At least this is according to the writings. And so what he did was, in his idle times, is that he brought elements from Chinese traditional medicine, the breathing and stretching and twining movements, to facilitate qi through the body, and integrated those into the very successful martial forms that the military were training at the time. So this was Chen family Tai Chi. And actually back then they didn't even call it Tai Chi. Okay, they had a different name for it. But it became the Yang family are the first people that coined the phrase of Tai Chi and called it art Tai Chi. Anyhow, it's a very ancient art, and it's very, very it's an amazing art in the sense of how it's bridged the cultures around the world from China. Everybody knows about Tai Chi, okay? And so it's an amazing thing. And I myself have been training for almost 25 years. I travel to China every year since 2005 to visit the family in Henan and Xiaowang. And I bring them here. I have a school here in Hyde Park, actually. Besides being a CPS teacher, I also have a school and teach Tai Chi here in Hyde Park that's existed for 16 years. So, I was very happy when Startalk Confucius Institute called me up to ask me if I wanted to share the art to your lovely young sons and daughters, and it was great, and it was a great pleasure working with them. It was really fun. I look forward to doing it again next year, hopefully. So I guess, I'm not sure, when are we doing this? Next?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know, I'll let you lead right now?
Upstairs, Korea.
Upstairs.
Right?
I thought it was the second to last event. Is this second to last? Okay, so I don't know where the courtyard is either, so I'll be following along with you guys. A traditional training form from the village called Loria is the old frame first pack. It has 75 movements. Okay, it's a long form, very long form. It takes years to learn. Okay. One of my teachers, Chen, realizing the difficulty and complexity of this form for modern people, created a series of short forms. This is one of them called appropriately the 19th form because it has 19 movements. Okay?